Today on this episode of the Mammy Geeks, we're going to be talking about the 2 free games per consoles returning again to the PS Plus membership. Also, guys, is the PS5 voice chat really safe for us? Also in news, guys, the future of Bethesda titles don't need to be on the PS5, Phil Spencer says. All this and much more, guys, on this episode of the Mammy Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Mammy Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305, and with me as always, Uncle Willy.
I just checked right now. I will not be able to fill my PS4's hard drive before the PS5 comes out.
But why?
Because I'm not putting enough games in there.
I mean, you should.
All right, for people who don't know, I had bought an 8 terabyte hard drive for the PS4 because my 2 terabyte got full like in no time flat. And I had put out there that I felt I was going to fill the 8 terabyte hard drive before the PS5 came out. Well, PS5 comes out next month and I'm not even halfway filled.
I mean, it is a sad moment to hear things like that, but at least you have games, right? Huh?
My backlog is huge.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is, Willie.
I mean, I'm just counting PS4 games here. If I count all the other games, you know what my problem is?
What?
Okay, I've been playing Need for Speed Heat.
Okay.
The problem is that all of a sudden I go and look at my other consoles and I'm like, damn, I haven't played on the Genesis for a while. Oh, I haven't played on the Super Nintendo for a while. Damn, I haven't played on the Dreamcast for a while. I have too many games.
No. Yeah, I see your problem. I actually see the problem. The fact that you have too many games, yeah, oof. Yeah, the problems are huge.
Yeah, sucks to be me, right?
Yeah, big time. But
yeah,
you know what?
Well,
you know what doesn't suck? That this segment is brought to you by That this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps. Description down below. Copy the promo code. Click on the link. You know the whole drill, guys. Also, within this whole stories that we're going to be talking about, we have timestamps. So if you guys want to just check on a certain story that we want to click on, just click on it. Listen to it. But if you want to listen to the whole podcast, that's awesome, guys. I thank you very much. Actually, we thank you very much for listening to our nonsense. And as always, guys, before we get started, what?
Your nonsense is nonsense. My nonsense is not nonsense.
Your nonsense is nonsense, all right?
Anyone who thinks that my nonsense is nonsense is talking pure nonsense.
Actually, if you guys think his nonsense is nonsense, comment down below. I would love to hear this nonsense.
Comment your nonsense.
Guys, as always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week, 2 gaming podcasts, 1 movie podcast. And now, let's get started. So, Willie, I'm sure you already know about the news about the 2 free games per console is returning again to the PS Plus members again, which I'm actually ecstatic for the fact that we're going to get 4 games again. That's great. I just know that
we're actually getting more than 4 before we go any further.
Okay.
We're actually getting more than 4 because remember that we're talking about 2 games for the PS4, 2 games for the PS5.
Okay.
On top of that, they're going to have their PlayStation Plus collection, which is PS4 games that you can play on the PS5 for free if you have a Plus subscription.
That is awesome. That's all I gotta say. That is awesome.
It's too little too late for me.
It's never too little. I mean, it ain't little because you're going to get it soon.
I'm a little baby when it comes to these things because they pulled the stunt of removing free games for the PS3 and the Vita.
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was garbage, but whatever. Business is business. And I do understand that might be in the minority when it comes to people who want PS3 games.
I kind of doubt that. I
think only 2 people want Vita games. But I mean, yeah. I mean, for people who are getting a PS5, this is a good reason to be happy. You're gonna have a bunch of free games.
Yeah. So guys, just to let you guys know, yes, Willie is correct. So be on the lookout for those guys who got the PS5, and for the future, who's gonna buy themselves a PS5. It's just gonna be kind of good. So we're actually gonna get more than 4 games, and that is a huge plus. A PlayStation Plus. Chi. That was corny. Sorry. That was below a level of a dad joke. Ugh, God, don't you dare.
I think that's the friend zone joke.
Ugh.
What's below dad joke?
Below dad joke will be friend zone joke, and God, I don't know what's below that. I've never been that low.
Where does drunk uncle joke fall under? Because that's where my jokes are.
Oh God, the mirror, come here. I want to talk to you.
No, that's different. That's different.
Okay.
Drunk uncle jokes are usually ones that talk about, talk about things like gonorrhea and stuff like that, right?
You know what? Yeah. You know what?
Too soon.
Yeah. Too soon for anything. Too soon for anything.
But one thing about the PlayStation Plus collection games.
Okay.
I'm still wondering. I don't think that they haven't mentioned if they're going to rotate games in and out like what Game Pass does. Because I mean, it's a good list of games that's on that list, but wouldn't you want variety in games?
I would say yeah. I mean, look, so far in the list we have Batman Arkham Knight, we have Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy, I can't read Roman numerals, 15. I always fuck up. 15, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Last Guardian, Last of Us Remastered, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, Persona 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, Uncharted 4, and Until Dawn so far. But I would like to know if there's going to be a rotating thing, because I don't think they're going to keep this for a whole year and be like, yeah, that's all you're going to be playing off the PS5, because that would just be horse shit. No, they're going to have to give something up, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, this is games that they're offering for free in addition to the games that they're giving people from the PS4 and PS5 and whatever games they end up buying. So, it's their way of having, my opinion, is their way of trying to counter the fact that Xbox, if you buy a Series X, you have an instant library of games with Game Pass.
Indeed.
That's my thought. I could be, whatever. I'd like to see them rotate games. I don't know about you, but I'm sure plenty of people are tired of playing Mortal Kombat X.
I don't think they're going to be tired of playing Mortal Kombat X. My thing is, now that you bring up Mortal Kombat X, are we going to get also like in the Xbox Pass that you get all the tropes and everything once you download the game? Because that would be kind of cool as well.
What do you mean, all the DLC and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they just said Mortal Kombat X. They didn't say if it was going to be the Mortal Kombat X Ultimate Edition. What was it? No, it was called Mortal Kombat XL.
Oh.
The one that had all the DLC in it.
Yeah,
they didn't say if they were going to be offering that one.
Huh.
I would figure that it would be with all the DLC. And Game Pass, you usually get the games with all the DLC if there's DLC.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. I'm like, man, will they, throw in all those extras? But I don't know. Let's see. Also, I wanted to bring up something from Sony that it's been traveling around the world like very big, and it's the Sony details about the PS5 voice chat recording feature, which is also updated on the PS4, Willie. And there's a lot of people that are hitting to it because they're not sure if that's a safe feature. And safe by me, like if it's being that you're recording somebody else's conversation with or without their permission.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about this?
Well, let's just clear up what this whole voice chat thing is.
Okay.
This voice chat feature is something that Sony says is used to record people who are breaking their terms of service, or actually their code of conduct when it comes to online play. It'll let you record up to 40 seconds of a conversation, so that if someone's being an absolute asshat while you're playing a game, you can report them.
I find that funny. Okay.
It became a security issue because a bunch of PS4 owners randomly started getting warnings. Oh yeah, by the way, your conversations could be recorded. Not understanding that it has to do more with PS5's voice chat recording feature than anything else. Suddenly people were thinking, oh, Sony's listening to our conversations? And the correct answer is no. Amazon is.
Oh, okay.
Don't you feel better now?
Oh yeah, sure. It's like a blanket. I love it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, now as far as whether people are going to abuse this feature, people are going to abuse it.
I'm sure they are.
People will find a way to record conversations that have nothing to do with breaking the code of conduct and reporting it to Sony, and just have to do with, oh no, because little Johnny was playing and his mom was yelling at him because they're in a loveless marriage.
Oh God.
That kind of shit.
But now it comes to the real question though, Willie, because I hear that it's just going to only record like a fraction of the conversation, which, like, let's say if you're having an hour conversation and you find within that hour you're having that conversation with that guy or girl, whatever you're playing with, that person insults you or says something like, bro, I'm a hacker and I know your IP is I know where you live, type of junk. So that's like a good maybe 30 seconds, let's just say. And I think within those 30 seconds, that's the portion it records, if I'm not mistaken.
Up to 40 seconds.
40 seconds. And
it's supposed to be 20 seconds of the actual conversation with 20 seconds on either end that's bookends. I mean, and in 40 seconds, you can catch a lot of incriminating shit.
Oh, no, definitely. And especially how fast the majority of these players talk and they like to insult people. I definitely get it. Big time. And
let's be serious. The majority of the recordings are going to be 14-year-olds talking about how they fucked their mom, so the other person's mom. And that's all they say. So 40 seconds is too much. If anything, you'll catch them saying it 3 times.
Definitely. You'll be like, here, this is not a repeat, actually. This 40 seconds, the kid's saying the same thing.
He said it 3 times, okay? Which means it's triple bad.
Oh, God. But now comes a real question, though. Privacy. You know, there's some people that you can't record without their permission. You said it, I think, in the beginning, that they get a warning letting them know, hey, you're being recorded. Right?
The PS4 owners did. The confusion was that PS4 owners got it randomly, and some didn't understand that it was attached to the voice recording feature for the PS5. They just thought they were being blanket recorded.
Oh, wow. Well, but then I guess for those people that are playing online, you know, don't be a bunch of assholes. Respect each other and watch what you say. You know,
or be assholes, whatever. That way you'll get banned. They don't have to worry about you.
Well, you see, there's always 2 sides to this coin, and I'm okay with either. I'm okay with either end. But Willie, I know this is the one that you really want to bring up, and it's fascinating that you told me about this one. And it's the future of Bethesda's title. Do not need to be on the PS5. Xbox. Phil Spencer said, "Please enlighten us with this, because I'm not sure how the PS5 member community, you know, within our podcast feel about this."
Well, the whole point behind this is, last month, for those of you who just joined us, Microsoft bought ZeniMax. ZeniMax is the parent company of Bethesda, and speculation immediately started about whether or not future Bethesda games were going to be exclusive to Xbox. Well, there are 2 games that Bethesda is working on, Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, that are PS5 exclusives. And Phil Spencer's already gone on the record saying that's going to stay that way. He's not going to mess with that. But he was being interviewed, and they specifically asked him if they were going to make Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive. And Phil Spencer basically said, "We'll see. We'll deal with it on a case-by-case basis. We don't feel forced to have to release it on the PS5." Now, from my perspective, I personally don't like that sort of exclusivity. I know it's a business tactic that's used as leverage for people to buy consoles and stuff like that. I personally don't like it because I'm always going to fall on the side of I like choice. If I want to play a game on the PS5 or PS4 or Xbox One or Xbox Series X or whatever place I want to play, I want to have the ability to play it wherever I want to play it. Business-wise, Microsoft should make these things exclusive because they need reasons for people to buy their console. Sony has ample reasons. They have plenty of first-party exclusives that people want to play. Microsoft's sort of lacking in that.
Yeah, they are.
But if they were to put it on PS5, it wouldn't be like the Bethesda games ended up on PS5. It wouldn't be terrible. I mean, it's money for them regardless. Do they want to make their money in hardware or in software? That's really the question that they have to be asking.
But doesn't Bethesda have a contract as well with PlayStation to make games?
Like I said, the two games that they have that were announced as exclusives to PS5 will stay PS5 exclusive.
Okay.
That's already been signed. That's already been agreed to. They're not going to mess with that. The discussion is future games. And it's not just Bethesda, because ZeniMax also owns id, which is Wolfenstein and Doom, and they own Arcane, which is Dishonored. So there's a lot of, real juicy games there that Microsoft can automatically all of a sudden decide to hoard and say, no, this is ours. And Phil Spencer is basically saying, we don't have a reason to give it to Sony. Pretty heavy stuff.
It is. It's a big nanny boo-boo type of thing, to be honest. Like, not even a nanny boo-boo. More like, I could pull the plug whenever the fuck I want, technically.
Well, I mean, it's basically it's basically echoing Sony's position, where they're saying, oh yeah, Xbox owners can play Spider-Man. They just have to buy a PS5.
Yeah. I mean, they're not wrong, right?
No. And like I said, the smart thing to do business-wise is hoard all that to yourself.
It
is. Oh,
is.
you want to play the next Fallout game? Oh, I see you buying yourself an Xbox.
But how would that make you look in general, though? Like, to all gamers?
It's the same. You're going to be looking the same as Sony does. They bought Sucker Punch. They bought Insomniac. So it's just bringing things into our ecosystem. Now, yeah, Microsoft is a little more flexible in that all those games will be available on Game Pass. And you don't necessarily have to buy an Xbox in order to play the games. If Microsoft wants to keep it to themselves, just get Game Pass. You can play it on your PC. You can play it on mobile. If you have xCloud, if you have Game Pass Ultimate. Shit, with the way Microsoft's been lately, you might end up playing it on Switch.
They might.
Because a lot of Microsoft's exclusive titles have ended up being on Switch. Ori and the Blind Forest and Cuphead.
Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, personally, I think whatever, money is money. It still feels like a dick move, but he did buy him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did buy him, and he's telling him, look, I don't really have to give PlayStation jack.
No.
So he does hold something there. But I think I would love to hear the thoughts of our lovely viewers. See what you think about what Phil Spencer is doing, and your thoughts about doing something like that within business. Please comment down below. Go ahead.
You know, it would be absolutely great if Phil Spencer would have pulled a South Park and
what?
hoard if he would have pulled a South Park and hoard everything to himself and do like Cartman Land, like Cartman Land.
Oh my God, yes.
Can you imagine that commercial where he comes up and says, "So much to do in Spencer Land, but you can't come." Especially you, Sony, Nintendo.
Oh my God, I will laugh all day. I will laugh all day.
That would be funny.
I'll put that commercial on this freaking place on this podcast all day, just for the fuck of it, because it's funny.
Please.
I don't care if I do get copyrighted. I'll put that shit on every day.
You know what? It's worth it.
It is. Well, another thing, guys, that has been going on is Fall Guys medieval levels will start showing up a little more often in new updates. Metatonic has released some new Fall Guy patches, and as a new Slime Survivor playlist, and they're addressing some key components within season 2, including some common issues where the players weren't seeing. Excuse me. Oh my God, I got cut up there. Some new medieval stages showing up within the playlist. Willie, I know we haven't played Fall Guys in like a hot minute, but being that they're doing these new patches now for Fall Guy and all that good stuff, what are your thoughts about that? I mean, technically, to me, I thought they're kind of like under the radar now because of Among Us and that new horror game that's out there that you're like a ghost watcher type of shit.
Seriously, I mean, if they're gonna put new levels in there, you would think that they would give players a chance to play them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, these are things that happen with games like this. They bring in new content, and they have to find a way to balance the new content with the old content, because hardcore players are going to want to see the new stuff more than the old stuff. So it's a matter of, I mean, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll figure it out. All I know is I don't care. Now I am now afraid of the game just because all the people are going to have the Sonic skin.
Oh God, that is by far the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It's
and
frightening.
I don't want to. I don't even know about it anymore.
All of a sudden, I feel like I'm in a McDonald's ball pit with 39 furries.
Oh God, no! Stop! I don't even want to play a game because of that.
That is
okay.
Frightening.
Let's see if this scares you a little more then. Microsoft Flight Simulator mod turns PS5 and Xbox Series X into 60-story buildings in the fucking game. I think that's it. These people won the internet. The fact that you could turn a PS5 and an Xbox Series X into kajus within the game, dude.
I do not approve of this, and I'll tell you why.
Please go ahead.
Because they're only 60-story buildings.
Only?
First of all, whatever it is, the PS5 one has to be taller than the Xbox Series X one. The PS5 should be 200 stories minimum.
Yeah. It should be the
mod should include an attachment to the instrumentation of the airplanes to be able to steer clear of them, because it should be big enough to have its own gravity and pull airplanes in.
I don't know why that sounds amazing, and I don't even care about flying the plane. I just want to walk to that amazing building and get in the elevator and catch a nosebleed.
Yes,
and catch a nosebleed.
That's right. He wants to walk to a building in a flight simulator game, sir.
As I'm telling you,
I
don't care about flying. I want to get on there.
Walk to a building in a flight simulator game. Yeah. This is the guy who plays with shotguns in Call of Duty Warzone. Now you see where the logic comes from.
Yeah, they're gonna die. You're gonna die. I don't care. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. As a matter of fact, you're gonna be the Scorpio. You're gonna die twice. I mean, actually, that's Gemini. Scorpio, that's Gemini. You're gonna die fucking.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you're wrong.
Listen, it's been a long time since I had sex in a champagne room, all right?
Oh, damn right. Sex in the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room.
Stop it.
Bye.
Anyway, let's continue.
All right. So, guys, this part actually makes me laugh a little bit. The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta already has aimbots. fucking beta has aimbots already. And I'm not even surprised. I'm just like, damn, they're fast. So players been taking part in playing the new Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I biffed that one up hard. So they're playing the beta, and they already came across some cheaters with aimbot. How? Thank you for asking. So it looks like a couple players were playing, and the final kill, they got to see the guy technically, like, it was just in bursts, just choo-choo, like really quick, looking 3 places at once, and he just shoots everybody, headshot, pop, pop, pop. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, this is the beta, how the hell? Like, there's nobody that good that can do something that fast. Unless they're on some PCP or some shit, but yeah. They're saying that they have 3 clips online, and it's the best plays. And they're showing that this guy is a fast flick, just really quick, boom, boom, like really quick, and then just shoot this guy like out of nowhere. Even one that the guy was not even expecting. Like, I guess he just respawned and got shot right there, like immediately, off of beta. So, guys, I'm not sure what to expect when the game comes out next month, but I hope y'all don't get butthurt when y'all get shot immediately. So, give it time so they put these people in their own little holding cell where they can play by themselves, which I kind of doubt. So Treyarch better do something quick, because if they're doing this with betas, that's just amazing.
I have a thought.
What?
I have 2 thoughts actually. One, I'm all for the cheater island concept here.
Yes.
And just have the aimbotters just aimbot each other into oblivion.
Of
They can
course.
actually have competitions to see who can aimbot who the fastest.
That'd be awesome.
My second thought is, I'm pretty sure, stop me if I'm wrong here, how much has the multiplayer changed from one Call of Duty game to the next since the first Modern Warfare?
Oh man, I mean, I don't think it's changed that much, like none dramatically.
So truthfully, this is basically a product of Activision's own laziness.
Technically, yeah.
They've perfected the multiplayer in Call of Duty. As far as I know, the multiplayer, absent changes in maps and maybe weapons, there really hasn't been much iteration in the multiplayer.
Huh.
So all a cheater has to do is maybe change a little bit of the code to work in the new game, and they have an instant aimbot. I'm not surprised at all.
No, I'm not either. I'm just kind of like, holy shit, that was quick. Like, I'm just not shocked that they did it. I'm just shocked at the fact they did it on a beta and this fast.
Like I said,
so I'm like, wow.
They probably just grabbed previous code from another Call of Duty game and popped it in here with little to no effort.
The only thing I will say, Willie, for something like this, why don't they just make a game for cheaters? Like we talked about a couple times. Why don't they just make one for cheaters, for the best cheater to win? Like a cheater game, a cheater island, we could say. A cheater tournament.
People will find a way to cheat that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A competition about cheating. Who is the best cheater? Kind of like, freaking the Haters Club for freaking Dave Chappelle.
People will find a way to get a cheat to mess that up. The purpose of a cheater is not to, look like they're the best. The purpose of a cheater is basically to just fuck things up so that they're the good ones. Yeah. Some of them actually get off on fucking things up for other people, like being absolute trolls.
Oh, I've seen that before. But that's like, my thought.
All you have to do is get on GTA online and see the amount of griefers that are on there.
Oh God,
some people get off on people making people's lives miserable,
which is pathetic. And I can't even play a game without seeing something like that. It just makes me cringe, hate it.
Whatever. I mean, It's gonna happen. The impetus is on Activision Blizzard to actually come up with some kind of anti-cheat that matters, that actually has consequences. Even then, the cheaters are always going to win.
Indeed.
They'll always find a way to buck the system.
The only thing I kind of want and wish, which I'm not sure if you'll think this is a great idea, at least for certain parties, let's bring up Among Us. You know how they have open lobbies and whatnot, but if you're gonna make a private lobby and you want to bring your certain friends only, that you only pass out a code to that certain friend, and that's it. I think that would be kind of cool just to have for like certain games. Like, let's say for Call of Duty, you're like, okay, look, I want to have XYZ join me in this party we play. Or like if you're going to play amongst other players, just have XYZ only within your group only. Because I think that'll be, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I'm just saying, like, just to have like something in that nature so we can know, or not us, but let's say for instance, Treyarch, for they can know where the problem is. So they're like, XYZ has been together all this time, but the problem is within that group, or the problem is with this people because they're reporting that somebody's cheating off of here. So they kind of like narrow it down to see who it is, that person that's causing the problem. You get what I'm saying?
Part of the problem is also Activision Blizzard's shitty way of handling servers. I don't know. Now I'm not talking from experience here because it may have changed recently, but for the longest time, servers in Activision Blizzard were not they didn't have dedicated servers. They would have like almost like torrent style peer servers.
I see.
And I mean, private matches would at least reduce the amount of grief that people get from randos. Like if you and Agent Joe and Lou and maybe Serge wanted to go and just blast each other into the next dimension, at least it's just you four. And so if someone comes up and all of a sudden you feel like you're being aimbotted, obviously it's Serge.
Yeah, we'll just shoot Serge down. I mean, it is common sense. We have to shoot him down every time anyways.
He'll have the advantage in that he won't use a gun. He'll just call in a crate.
Yeah, he'd just fuck us up with that fucking crate.
The old days.
I can't wait to play again. You know that I kind of miss those crates and getting shot at, and of course, guys, I got this moments. I miss those.
I really don't miss the crates falling on my head. Something about that really aggravated me. I'm not sure what it was.
Oh no! The fact that we're winning and we're getting surrounded by a bunch of killer bugs, and then all suddenly you just hear, "I got this, guys." Yeah, that'll put a little fear into me.
Yeah,
I understand. But guys, I also want to bring up something important, which is for a bunch of you guys that are very, how can I say it?
Dedicated.
There we go. Thank you for that word. Very dedicated into beating a game. And here it is. If you guys are able to beat Marvel Spider-Man by October 29th, you're able to win a Lego Miles Morales minifigure.
No,
I think that is the coolest shit. What?
This is if you beat Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, correct. So Spider-Man's Miles Morales is coming next month, as you already know. And I know you guys are hyped about this, which I am as well. I want to play the freaking game. I want to play both of them, actually. But you can win a Lego Miles Morales minifigure before that. All you got to do is beat Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 for your chance of nabbing it. So to take chance into the sweepstakes, all you got to do is beat the Marvel's game by 11:59 Eastern on October 29th to unlock the endgame trophy. When your PSN ID shows up with that trophy, simply follow the link that we're going to put down below and click the opt-in button to enter. That's it. We're going to put all this description, much more down below, but that's as simple as it is, guys. And I think if that is possible, which I know you have it now, Willie, the PS4, version of Spider-Man, and I know Agent Joe
but
does too.
This is going to be for Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I won't be getting it because
No, it just said it right now. Check it out. Look, I'm gonna read it again. You just need to beat Marvel Spider-Man on PS4 and a chance of nabbing it.
Oh, on PS4.
Yeah, so you have a chance.
I guess I'm gonna have to check it out.
That's why I was like, whoa, not Miles Morales. You can get the action figure, but you just have to beat the Spider-Man on PS4 to nab it. Again, awesome things. Well, Willie,
do I care?
You might. It's a free trophy. You can get that, and it's a little Miles Morales. That you can, what?
I don't have enough Lego stuff for this to matter.
That's fine. You just get it and put them on your desk.
Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get another monkey from my back. Video games is enough.
But I think it's fair.
Yeah, it's fair that you want to get another monkey from my back.
Okay, I mean, it could be worse.
Oh, no. There is one thing that's infinitely worse.
Oh, I know it is. And Willie, this show is for you. This is all for you right now.
This is not me. This is not for me.
Oh, this is for you. You need this. Willie. It's not even for me. The audience need this.
I don't need this.
You sure?
I don't want to be sitting here having to talk about this. I have to.
You know what? I'm gonna sit down. I need to do this. Sit down. Go.
I'm not gonna say the phrase that would be said if I were, childish.
Yes.
But I'm gonna say this.
Go.
Okay. All right. Those of you who have been around long enough know my feelings about the Atari VCS. The crowdfunded one that's supposed to be coming out in November, not the original one. The original one is grand. I still have my heavy sixer. The Atari VCS, that crowdfunded piece of shit Ouya knockoff that has been promised for years, but they can't get right. That fucking thing. Well, the geniuses behind that piece of shit have come up with another little chunk of corn to add to that piece of shit. They want to announce a cryptocurrency. The Atari token. A little bit of electronic bullshit that you can buy for in-app purchases inside the Atari VCS. Told you it was corn for your shit.
Oh, it's yeah.
Starting October 29th, the Bitcoin exchange will be selling $1 million worth of Atari tokens for $0.25 a piece. Now, 25 cents is about $2 too expensive to be buying that garbage. And you're buying it just so you can make in-app purchases.
Oh my God. What?
So basically, they're telling you that, number one, we crowdfunded a console that is going to want to take more money from you through microtransactions. And they're telling you, not only do we want to take your money through microtransactions, we want to take your money to buy a bullshit coin to be able to execute the microtransactions.
So you want them to kick you where again? Just so I can, I can know exactly where to cover.
These
try to kick me.
These mouth-breeding donkey fuckers who can't even get a fucking Ouya-based console, an Ouya-like console out in time for people to maybe kind of possibly enjoy, have come up with a way to try to scam more money out of people. How many millions did they get for this crowdfunded bullshit?
Oof,
I don't know. I don't care.
They got plenty.
$1 is too much for these imbeciles. I remember when Atari was a name that actually meant something good. Yes, that was approximately 317 years ago. But I used to like Atari. Now every time I hear Atari, I get the urge to take a shit.
Well, at least
And it always comes out, and it always comes out black.
Ugh.
It always comes out black to let me know that I'm going to die, and it's Atari's fault. God damn it!
Looks like a shitty
There's only
movie,
one other
yes, man.
thing I have to say about that. This segment is brought to you by D2D.
Oh my god, bro! Fireworks just lit the fuck up when you did that, yo. Oh my god.
Fuck Atari.
Please keep going, dude.
Fuck Atari. Go to D2D.com.
Bam. Oh my god. Yes, Willie is right. Make sure to go to d2d.gg and make sure to use our promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. On caps, because why not? God, Willie, you gave me all the chills, bro. All of them.
Why? Because Atari's a fucking piece of shit.
Nah, because you're just a man, dude.
I'm gonna go
Man.
so far as to say that I dislike Atari more than I dislike Sega of Japan.
I'm okay with that.
And
Fuck
Sega
Atari.
of Japan is officially Satan's anus.
Wow. So Satan's Anus versus Black Stool. That's amazing.
Atari is the black stool that comes out of Sega of Japan. Somehow, some way, Sega of Japan's involved in this. I'm convinced.
Guys, besides that promo code already that we just offered, because that
and for
segue
those
was
of
brought to you by Willie.
And for those of you who wonder why I dislike Sega of Japan so much, watch Console Wars.
Oh,
I mean, I already know about all that stuff before Console Wars. That just gives you a quick and dirty reason to understand.
he ain't lying. He ain't lying at all,
Cocksuckers.
man. But guys, again, I'm all like full of goosebumps here because Willie brought in that segment such a beautiful time. But as always, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 video game podcasts, 1 movie podcast. Willie, any final things you want to say, man?
Fuck Atari.
Beautifully
Fuck
said.
them in the dick hole.
Even better said.
I hope they get digital gonorrhea in 64 bits.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Shit. Yeah.
That's right. Jaguar gonorrhea.
Yo. Well, guys, there you have it. Fuck Atari. And as always, guys, we'll see you soon. Peace.